This is how a former zoo became one of France's top fine dining restaurants. We're Anders and Kaitlin, and we travel for food. Today we're taking you to Le Doyenné, one of France's most exciting dining destinations, located just an hour outside Paris. Le Doyenné opened in 2022 and entered the world's 50 best list just 2 years later. This is a restaurant that grows most of its own ingredients, cooks over a crackling fireplace, and serves a tasting menu that costs less than a casual dinner in Paris. If you've been following our shorts from Paris, you know we already posted 10 videos from the city. But in this video, we're leaving the capital and heading into the countryside. Far from the noise of the city, there's a place where time stands still. A place where two Australian chefs, James Edward Henry and Shaun Kelly, arrived with a dream. They took an abandoned estate and turned it into one of the most talked about restaurants in the country. James runs the kitchen, Shaun runs the garden. Together, they've created something that feels like the next chapter of French farm-to-table cuisine. The sprawling property was formerly a zoo, and tigers and elephants once roamed the land. But now, the only animals on site are the black pigs, which they raise sustainably to use at the restaurant. There's also a kitchen garden, an orchard of fruit trees, and a greenhouse. Additionally, there's a farm shop selling vegetables, bottles of natural wine, farm supplies, kitchen gear, and freshly baked cookies. We checked into one of the 11 guest rooms on the estate. The rooms have the same farmhouse charm as the restaurant. We loved our clawfoot bathtub and the view over the garden. Room prices start at around 300 euros per night and include the fantastic breakfast the next morning, which was worth the overnight stay alone. The dining room is sprawling and spacious, with an open floor plan leading from the crackling fire to the farmhouse-style open kitchen. There are big wooden communal tables interspersed with smaller ones. The hearthy smell of the fireplace permeates the air. It feels like Christmas, or the Great Hall at Hogwarts. So incredibly cozy. Music is playing on a record player by the fire. We started our experience with an aperitif here before moving to our table. Our dinner began with an abundance of snacks, including a delicious plate of crudités from the garden, topped with pickles and various condiments. The tasting menu is always a surprise and varies table by table, based on the fruits and vegetables harvested daily on the farm. Alongside the food, they serve natural wines. There was also a plate with 2 warm bites, a stuffed brioche bun, and an autumn barbacoa filled with kale, ricotta, and capers. The last snack was a serving of raw scallops with a fermented chili and citrus sauce, and walnuts, fresh with a hint of heat. Then there were 4 different types of house-made charcuterie made from the pigs on the farm. This was without a doubt the best charcuterie we've ever had. So fatty with so much flavor and notes of rich berries. Alongside the meat were 2 types of house-made sourdough bread and raw cultured butter. The first dish was not a looker, but was full of rich, comforting fall flavors. Cocoa rose beans, wild mushrooms, and a white onion sauce. This might have been our favorite dish of the meal. It's one you want another bowl of. Next up was turbot grilled in the fireplace, served with a pil-pil sauce made with habanero peppers and the last tomatoes of the season. This dish had some heat to it. Following was another highlight, blue lobster from Brittany, served with roasted figs from the garden and slices of Caesar mushroom. We also loved the salad on the side made from lobster claws, tomatoes, and ginger. For our main course, we were lucky enough to indulge in more of that incredible pork, served with kale and a deliciously plump, meaty mushroom. The fat on the pork was so good with so much flavor. Before the sweets, we enjoyed a plate with 5 types of cheese. The first dessert was a Jerusalem artichoke ice cream with walnut meringue and citrus. Savory, sweet, and sour, this was a bit of a weird combo. But the second dessert was much more to our palate, like a millefeuille Mita Mont Blanc, with chestnut cream, caramelized walnuts, and satsuma. Dinner at Le Doyenné cost 135 euros, and they also serve a lunch menu for under 100 euros. The next morning, the smell of freshly baked croissants pulled us from our slumber and beckoned us downstairs, where a lovely buffet awaited us. Le Doyenné also offers 4 breakfast dishes a la carte. Our favorite was the fig tartine, an open-faced toast topped with almond butter, house-made ricotta, and fresh figs from the garden. Our experience here was magical, peaceful, restorative. A place where time slowed down. A place to recharge and reconnect with nature. A place to enjoy the abundance of the season and linger by the fire. This countryside restaurant is putting French farm-to-table cooking back on the map, and it already feels like one of the most exciting dining destinations in the country. Le Doyenné is worth a journey for any foodie visiting France. And with a tasting menu starting under €100, it's an incredible value for money. Even with the hotel room included, it's still cheaper than some of the meals we had in Paris. Le Doyenné is one to watch. It has already entered the world's 50 best list, and we're sure there are more accolades to come. Le Doyenné left us hungry for more, so there's only one thing left to do: come back! Did you know we have an international food community? Join the Hungries to connect with other foodies around the world. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more food and travel videos. And be sure to follow us on Instagram @AndersHusa and Carnivore. Thanks for watching!